The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is giving its blessing for fully vaccinated Americans to travel just in time for Easter weekend. It comes amid a wave of soaring infections and as more states scale back their coronavirus restrictions. 101 million doses of the coronavirus vaccine have now been administered in this country. That means almost 58 million Americans are fully vaccinated, even though the 7-day average of new infections is up more than 8%. Tom Hanson is here in New York with more. Tom, good morning.
Hey there, Michelle. Good morning to you. A big sign that a return to some level of normalcy is nearing came yesterday with a small step from the Centers for Disease Control. They're easing their recommendations to say fully vaccinated people can travel within the U.S. without being tested or going into quarantine. Even before Friday's announcement, travel in the U.S. has been taking off. The TSA reports 22 straight days of more than 1 million U.S. flyers. Americans' domestic bookings are at 90% of pre-pandemic levels. And starting May 1st, Delta will no longer block middle seats.
We know that travel was up from the month of March, more so than it had been since the beginning of this pandemic. We know that right now we have a surging number of cases.
The CDC's travel guidelines issued Friday remain cautious and limited, targeting only the 17% of the population now fully vaccinated.
If you are vaccinated, it is lower at risk.
For most of the country, the risks of getting infected are still high, and this week, experts began sounding the alarm of a possible fourth wave. There's a 10% case increase in 24 states, with Michigan hit hardest. Daily cases are up fivefold since the end of February.
Too many Americans are acting as if this fight is over. It is not. I plead with you, don't give back the progress we've all fought so hard to achieve.
The biggest spike in kids, as infection rates jumped 230% among those under 10 years old. Doctors link youth sports and social events to the increase. But Pfizer thinks its vaccine, which the company says is safe for children as young as 12, will help. Pfizer is expected to ask the FDA for emergency use authorization soon, potentially promising for even younger children, too.
There are studies underway in children that go from 6 months to 11 years. And by the end of this year, we should have enough information to be able to safely vaccinate children of virtually any age.
And another sign that we're moving in the right direction, the curtain went up in music venues and comedy clubs here in New York City last night for the first time in more than a year. And CBS cameras were there when Jerry Seinfeld dropped by the Gotham Comedy Club to do a surprise set. Dana.
Yeah, Tom, I saw some of that. That was absolutely amazing. Not in person, but saw that he was there. We appreciate it. Thank you.